Are you guys ready to draw?
We'll draw the basic shapes, like the circle for the head. We'll draw the long neck, and it's kind of a circular shape for the body. So we're not going to draw any of these details. You see all the like eyes and mouth and like these little lines.
We're going to wait to do that. So we're just going to draw the basic shapes first. We're going to start with the turkey's head.
We're just doing his head. And I feel like we draw this shape quite a lot. So especially cartoon animals will always have kind of a, not always, but a lot of times they have a round head. It starts out with a round shape. And because we have to add a beak, we won't go all the way in a circle. We're going to actually draw the beak. And the beak looks kind of like a triangle. So we're just going to kind of draw that shape. And then we want to make him be super happy. So let's give him also a little smiley face. And then because we gave him a smiley face and he's a cartoon character, we're going to also draw like his little cheek. So his cheek, let's just kind of go around. We're going to go up to his mouth. So that is all we're going to draw of his head. And then we're going to now move on to the really long neck. Say a really, really long neck. So we're going to add that. So I'm going to start from that back of the circle. And I'm going to go down to here. And then we're going to draw the same thing on this side. We're just mirroring that one.
Just like this. It almost looks, reminds me of a flamingo, but it's going to be a turkey once we're done.
All right. So we have our basic shapes. And then I think we want to move on to the body. All right, so we want to draw its chest. So the chest is going to come around like a C. It's not really big, it's little. And we got it. We're going to kind of make him look like he's chunky. So that is a little more like the letter U, right? I'm going to add that. And then we want to finish the body. So this shape kind of reminds me of an M. It's not, you know, not exactly like an M, but we still do that kind of curve like an M. So we're going to go up, down a little bit, and around. And we're going to just stop. We can actually do that. All right, so we're going to draw a wing. The wing is also going to be kind of like, we do a lot of letter C's to draw, I feel like. So it's kind of like letter C, but we're going to kind of come down and around, and then we're going to come up because it's going to curve, and then we'll come back down. All right, the feet. So the feet are going to be two lines. We're going to do the two lines. So we're going to have one like that, and then we do the other foot. Leg, and we're going to go down like that. Now we have two. And then we have to add his cute little feet. And sometimes when we do cartoon feet, you know, they don't look like a real turkey foot, but we're going to kind of give them little chunky little. So we're going to do a little bump like this for both. Heat it. We have both of them. And then we're going to do a foot. So I'm going to just give claws look like. And when you looked at it, you might have seen the claws look a little different. I definitely know they have claws. So we got this. Well, now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side, except for now the toes go this way.
And then I believe they have a heel. Let's see, if my bird had his foot up, I could look at his foot, but
that's okay. So we'll put a heel.
So we've got feet. Last, what's the other big shape now we have to draw?
Feathers.
And they have a lot of feathers, I believe. So the feathers are just going to be, they're kind of like lines, and then they're going to come down, and what happens is they repeat. And as they go,
it kind of follows like an arc, right? So they're not going to be straight across. They're going to kind of follow around like that.
I think when they open up their feathers, they go like this.
Okay, so let's start up here kind of by his head. And we're going to go one line, and then we're going to go all the way down. And we're going to repeat this, except we're going to lower each feather, right? So it's a little bit shorter. And then we're going to do the same thing here. We'll do another one here. And then we'll give him a little last one right here. Okay, so those are just his feathers. I didn't do them on this side because it would get a little busy over here. So we just left them like that. Details. We're going to start at the head. Okay, so we need to draw an eyeball. And again,
We're just drawing a circle.
and then in the center of his eye, we're going to add one more tiny circle. Okay, and then we have to give him his second eyeball. This one, it's just going to be
Look, letter C. Oh my gosh, we do this so much.
because you can't see the whole thing because it's like the side of his face. And then we're going to give him another circle. And then I think maybe he might need some cute little feathers on the top of his head. And since it's a cartoon, you can just draw, you know, something like that. You don't actually have to draw feathers. These are cartoon drawings. So we're going to draw the next part, the part that kind of hangs down from their neck. And then we want to end his beak. So we're going to give him a line right here to end the beak. So that is just the head. So we should probably move on to like the wing. His feathers, all we're doing is just giving decoration. And because I already have a line here, I'm going to use that. I'm not going to redraw another line, but I'm going to draw the second line. So all this is just detail. And then now we're going to go all the way to the top feathers and we're going to add our lines. So we're going to draw one here and then one more underneath. And then we're going to repeat this. So we're going to draw one. We're going to draw another one. We have two more feathers left. I'm going to draw one. I'm going to draw a last set of lines. So now he's kind of got, you know, let's imagine if you colored in. Maybe these are brown and maybe these are like white or cream. Just as kind of decoration on your feathers. Okay, so we have all of this done. We did our wing. The last little thing I wanted to add, if you can see, are just little marks on his legs because birds kind of tend to have these little kind of lines on their legs. It reminds me of scales, but it's not scales. So I'm going to add two on each leg. So there's one line, two lines, and then same on the other side, two lines. Now I think our turkey looks the same. I feel like we're matching. Right now, he looks like he's floating in the sky. So we need to add something on the bottom to look like he is not floating in the sky. So they probably, I think we're going to set him on the ground. So if we're going to do that, we're going to draw a line all the way across. And I think because this is a cartoon drawing, I might also draw just some like little texture, kind of like gravel, you know, show he's standing on the surface of something.